The Smashing Machine review. Dwayne Johnson transforms himself with an unforgettable performance. Plot. At the heart of this story is Mark Kerr, played by Dwayne Johnson, an MMA fighter whose outwardly gentle and approachable demeanor conceals a fierce competitor inside the ring, where he routinely dominates his opponents with ruthless efficiency. Review. While there's no shortage of films depicting struggling fighters on their journey to success, most follow the same predictable narrative arc. Typically, these films culminate in a grand, life-altering match, often concluding with victory celebrations. However, what about life post-fight? How do these athletes cope when the impact of their demanding profession starts to take its toll, affecting not only their physical capabilities, but also their personal lives? At this year's Toronto International Film Festival, TIFF, 2 films explore this angle, with one offering a more traditional depiction. You can catch the review of Christie here, https://Christie TIFF review. Sydney Sweeney is great in this gritty biopic, while The Smashing Machine takes a fresh and unorthodox approach. Directed by Benny Safdie, The Smashing Machine delves deeply into a critical phase of Mark Kerr's career, focusing on the years between 1997 and 2000 as he engages in a series of grueling MMA matches within Japan's Pride organization, a titan in the MMA sphere. Dwayne Johnson delivers a career-defining performance, fully embodying Kerr's character, a transformation that is physical and psychological, showcasing a remarkable shift in his physique and presence. As Johnson steps into the role, his signature charisma meshes seamlessly with Kerr's gentle, down-to-earth personality, creating a striking contrast to the fierce fighter he becomes in the octagon. Some of the most touching scenes feature Johnson interacting with everyday people, including a vulnerable moment with an elderly lady at a clinic who finds herself intimidated by his battle-worn appearance and towering size. What Safdie invites us to consider is the underlying question: if Kerr is truly the smashing machine of his reputation, what happens when that machine begins to falter? The film opens with Kerr's naivete, where he struggles to even envision losing a match. Such thoughts never cross his mind. He exhibits an almost childlike belief in his invincibility, all while oblivious to the detrimental habits he indulges in, including heavy drinking and the onset of an opiate addiction that gradually unravels his personal relationships. This exploration of Kerr's personal battles is given as much weight as the actual fighting sequences, with Emily Blunt portraying his girlfriend, Dawn, in a performance that mirrors his complexity and depth. Rather than this theme of addiction and its repercussions is authentically depicted, highlighting the challenges faced when one partner seeks sobriety while the other remains entrenched in their vices, leading to a brewing storm of resentment. What I found particularly compelling about Safdie's directorial debut, for which he also penned the screenplay, is its stark realism. The fight choreography is intense, yet unembellished, featuring actual fighters opposite Johnson to create an authentic atmosphere. Ryan Bader shines as Kerr's close friend and fellow fighter, Mark Coleman, and legendary trainer Bas Rutten makes a cameo as himself, all contributing to the film's authenticity. Complementing this is a captivating jazz score by Nala Sanefro that enhances the film's rhythm, which manages to juxtapose a laid-back pace with moments of high tension, a distinct departure from the frenetic style seen in Safdie's previous films, Good Time and Uncut Gems. He is clearly carving out his own unique voice as a director. Ultimately, The Smashing Machine is poised to resonate well with audiences and critics alike once it hits theaters under the esteemed banner of A24. Dwayne Johnson has adeptly stepped outside his comfort zone, and there's no doubt that this project reflects a significant evolution in his career. The intrigue surrounding this film is undeniable, combined with the compelling narrative of resilience and struggle. It feels like a must-watch for anyone interested in the real and often gritty stories behind athletic endeavors. What do you think? Can a fighter ever truly escape the shadows of their profession? Share your thoughts below.